Then Bryce Harper will hit it in the air to left. Jeff Francoeur, after switching over, makes that catch.
Check out the sequence between Hinojosa and Bryce Harper. First pitch, heater right down the middle. Bryce looked like he was taken all the way, then up and in, look out. And he got one a little more inside, third pitch, and fourth pitch in the same place. Popped him up.
There is something going on in the dugout with Bryce Harper evidently nose to nose with Jonathan Papelbon.
See Papelbon saying run the ball out. And Bryce saying you got to be kidding me. And then Papelbon went right after Harper. It's getting ugly, folks. There's no other way to put it. That stuff happens throughout the course of the season, but that's not good.
Gibbons not that happy with Donaldson because he threw his bat in the dugout when he got there. Gibbons goes over and says something to him.
Now his thought is that bat could ricochet and go anywhere.
Wow. Got to be separated there.
That's one of those heat of the moment things. Believe me, you just struck out.
And there's a base hit. Extra bases coming. A breaking ball, and Ryle's on his way to second, and BJ taking a lot of time to get to that ball, and it's going to be a 3-base hit for Ryle. And I don't know what that was all about.
He's hitting the seam right here. Let's see where BJ is, and he's jogging. He's jogging right there. He's not running full speed. And Rusty Ryle recognized that right out of the box.
Well, when the Rays came back off the field after the top half of the 5th inning, Longoria took exception to B.J. Upton's lack of effort in center field. And you can't blame Longoria for that.
Listen, I would rather see teammates get on teammates for talking about what you and I just talked about, because it looked like BJ was jogging after that ball in the gap. And that's what Longo, I'm sure, addressed.
5-3, the Orioles have the lead over the Red Sox, and in between innings, some fireworks here. Wade Miley, who's not pitched well tonight, just gave up his 3rd home run, and in between innings, John Farrell over to basically, I think, tell him he is done for the night, and he gets into it here with Miley. And Miley not pleased at all, as you might imagine. And the two go down the runway together. See the rest of this.
Now you see Farrell follow Miley right down the runway. Miley is doing all the talking, really. I think Farrell was going over to tell him he's done. Miley didn't like it at all, and he just got right back in Farrell's face. That's not a good sign at all. And Farrell followed him down the steps, and they probably had words.
And if you're Miley, how can you complain?
No, you really can't. You can't complain. It has not been a good outing.
Well, in the last half inning, apparently there was a disagreement in the Tigers' dugout. McCann and Iglesias got into it a little bit, and Castellanos had to take Iglesias out of there, who fired his glove at McCann.
Yeah, don't know exactly what was going on down there. Obviously, there was something related to the defensive end of last half inning, but we don't know for sure.
It's outside. Now it goes to 3-1 on Victor.
And you're bound to have a few of these during the course of the season.
And Anthony Ghost now trying to make sure he calms down here.
4 and surrender 6 earned runs. Oh, look at this. A fight in the dugout breaking out between the pitcher Parra and Prince Fielder. You saw Parra slam his jacket down on the ground, and then Fielder came right on.
2007 Cubs starter Carlos Zambrano gets into it with then rookie catcher Michael Barrett following an error. The two were separated by the coaching staff.
It's about time some of them start playing like major leaguers. Or get somebody else in here that can catch a damn ball or run the bases.
That's a play you work on. It's a 60-foot throw. I mean, it's got to be made. It's that simple, especially coming off the last 4 days, 3 bad days. you have a chance to put an inning basically down. And now Kemp with traffic, who's been a Rocky killer, and he just hit a 3-run home. Chest high fastball, and Matt Kemp hit it a mile. 41st career home run against the Rockies, 139 career RBIs against Colorado. All right, Mark, thank you very much. Rockies already behind the 8-ball, 3-0. Chris Russell talking to Steve Foster. We're going to check in with Jenny Cavnar momentarily, because when Nolan Arenado got to the dugout, he was as incensed and as emotional as I've ever seen him. I have no idea what was said. We're going to find out, I think, from Jenny.
Guys, the words were hard to make out, but the message very clear from Nolan Arenado. He is frustrated. This team is frustrated. We talked with Nolan before the game today, and he said this team is underachieving. They need to start performing. You can tell he's yelling right there at Nick Hundley. I'm not sure if he's specifically directing his message towards Chris Russin and the error that happened, but his bottom line is this team has to step up and perform, and they have to do that right now on the road.